It is now it is now the third day of the whiskey advent calendar from Shelter Point, but the third day is neither here nor there, because you may recall that all of these samples have fallen down out of their respective little pigeonholes. So I don't know which is which, but I will reach way in there and grab one. I don't know what it is. And this still has some weight to it. There's still 9 of them in there. Okay. This is our third random sample. Third delight, shall we say, from Shelter Point on the 12 days of, well, the 12 days of the end of the year rather than the 12 days of Christmas, because this thing did arrive kind of late. Let's open up the third random Shelter Point sample. Oh, it has some bubble to it. It's probably a high ABV. Probably, I'm guessing. I don't know for sure, but it looks like it. Just have a little bit of water. Yes, those are boxes. They're empty boxes of things that have arrived mostly from Shelter Point, and I haven't taken all the styrofoam peanuts out of them yet, and I haven't collapsed them and thrown them in the dumpster. We have a designated dumpster just for paper products. Now let's see. It has that sweet malty characteristic typical of Shelter Point. It's fruity. I'm getting something that resembles pineapple. I'm getting something malty as well. A lot of that pineapple note. Other fruits as well, other indistinct fruits, but pineapple seems to be jumping out at me the most. I'm also getting that characteristic Tootsie Roll kind of chocolate that I'm getting more and more often. Yeah, Tootsie Roll chocolate, and malty and fruity. Smells delicious. This was a clean glass. Sheeting action, followed by slow. No, I'm too good at cleaning glasses. Nothing sticks to the sides. Will I be able to guess the ABV just from smelling it? No, I'll tell you what. It probably has a lower ABV than what I had yesterday. The one I had yesterday was 1 year old, and bottled at 63% alcohol by volume. I'm getting more of the maltiness, more of the sweetness, more of everything on the nose here than I did with the one yesterday. So that's a good indication that even though it may be a high ABV, it's not as high as 63%. I don't know if this is older than the other one, but it might be. Smells nice. I'm going to give it a taste. First, a little bit of water. Get the last drops in there. The last drops. Okay, I haven't read it yet. Although I did see that shelter point style thing that looks like a stop sign. All right, I'm going to take a small sip so as not to be burned out. Mouth-watering, very mouth-watering, grainy. Grainy, tingly, high ABV, it's giving me a hug. I'm getting some of that fruity character. That's probably, well, it's not a new make because it has some color to it. And I'm assuming that Shelter Point does not color its whiskey, or as the case may be, its spirits. Very tingly on the tongue. Fruity. It's hot. It's quite hot. I'm going to add some water to perhaps cool it down and open up some more flavors. I gave it a generous spoonful because of how hot it is. This is random day 3. I don't know which day it is because you saw the bottles were not in their little pigeonholes. They had all fallen out. I just had brunch. It went down well. Okay, that's taken the heat away. Now, I get a few things. I get a fruitiness, and I get wood. I get some of that fruitiness from the spirit. I'm also getting wood on the nose. Very active cask or active barrel. So I get wood. Wood and indistinct fruit. Some kind of pineapple papaya thing. And I also get some of that Tootsie Roll chocolate. What is this? Ha! Smoke point. Which smoke point? It just says Smoke Point whiskey. No chill filtration, no added color, 50% alcohol by volume, 50 mils, Smoke Point whiskey. But which one? Is it batch 1 or batch 2? I had batch 1, and batch 1 seemed to be having more smoke than this. Interesting. Shelterpoint.ca. Usually, when I approach Smoke Point, or when I did approach Smoke Point in the past, it was after I had had other whiskeys to align my palate. This is the very first whiskey of the day for me. The very first. And so my palate was not aligned. I tell you honestly what I got. Do I get any of the smoke now? I was getting Tootsie Roll chocolate. Tootsie Roll chocolate, and maybe leaning a little bit towards coffee. But I wasn't getting that much smoke here. I wonder if this was my first taste of batch 2. I really liked batch 1. Now, after it's been open for a while and after the air has reacted with it for a bit, now I get the smoke. I get the ex-Lafroig peated loveliness, the espresso coffee, and the wood, the ex-Lafroig ex-bourbon barrel. Now, after it's been open for a while, it's coming into its own. Now I taste, rather than fruits and stuff, now I'm going to say Slancheva. I like I said, I don't know if this is the... No, Slancheva wouldn't be appropriate because it's Canadian, even though it was aged in Lafroig casks. Let's see what our cheers box will say.
Chin chin.
Oh, chin chin. Chin chin.
Food Quig.
Food Quig.
Food Quig.
Food Quig.
Food quick.
Yeah.